Hello again, everyone. Today I want to show you how to make a window card. This is the one that we're going to make today, and I'm using the Vintage Vogue stamp set from the new Occasions mini catalog. And this is a wonderful set, and this is a super easy card. And so let's get started. I'm going to use 2 pieces of quarter-size cardstock, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I've got my pale plum in my cutter here, and then I've got a piece of white that I've already scored. So what you're going to do is you're going to slide it in, and you're going to score it at 4 1/2, and then 5. And then you're going to flip that around and do the exact same thing. 4 1/2 and 5. So then you have your score lines here in your paper. And then all you're going to do is you're just going to flip that over and do some folding here. And so this is what you end up having. All right. So now we're going to create the window, and we're going to do that by using our 1 3/8 inch square. Now I've marked mine large so that I can find it easily. So what you're going to do is you're going to slide your punch in, and you're going to slide it in all the way. You're going to line up the edge of your punch with that first score line, and you're just going to punch your square out. Then you're going to slide your punch over, again lining it up the side of the punch on the edge of the score line there, and push it in all the way. So there's your first part of your window. Flip that around, bring your punch in all the way again, and give it a squeeze. Scoot it over to the other side and complete your window. So there you have it. So I'm going to start out with our pale plum. Here's our pale plum. And I've got the small flower mounted on one of our clear blocks. This is block B. Don't know if you can see that little B in there, but that's size B. So I'm just going to take my stamp, and then I'm just going to do some random stamping with my flowers here all over on the front of it. Very simple. Now we need to place our window sheet on there, and I have my window sheet here. My window sheet is 3 1/4 inches by 3 3/4 inches. And I use the medium window sheets, and I'm going to use the glue dots to attach this to the underside. And I'm just going to take all 4 corners and press them onto a glue dot. And then just, I'll bring that into the camera so you can see it, and then just cover your window. Pretty simple. Okay, so there's our window. Now on the inside, here's your piece of white scored at the same dimensions, 4 1/2 and 5, and we're going to do some decorating inside it also. I've got the Friends stamp here from the Vintage Vogue set, and I'm going to use Perfect Plum this time, and I'm just going to ink that up, and I'm just going to stamp that right in the center, just like that. And then I've got my large flower, and I'm going to do some more of my favorite random stamping here. I'll need a little bit more ink on this time. And again, just randomly stamping it around here. And then I'm going to add some pale plum, whoops, with my small flower. Get some nice different stamps going on in here. So we've got that so far. And then I've got some Certainly Celery that I'm going to use with my little tiny leaf. And I'm just going to add some leaves to this, and some of them I'm using full strength, some of them I'm stamping off, and I just want to get a nice, you know, splash of green in there. So there's that. Then we're going to glue these 2 pieces together like this. My favorite adhesive to use when I'm gluing things together that might want to pull apart is the Tombow Mono Multi that we do sell in the catalog. It's great stuff. So I just am going to apply, and I don't try to glob it on there, you know, I just squeeze it out fairly gently and just scribble it around. And then all you do is attach the 2 sides, you know, taking care to line up the edges. And get this other side here. Okay. So there we have our sides lined up. Just give that our little press to complete it. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to force that in. See how I'm forcing that fold in? And then bring your edges out. and then you can just get that to be nice. So it'll stand up on a desk. Now of course you can't see the front of this thing standing up on my desk, but you can see down in there that it does stand up. And so here is our card with our little window on there. And then for an embellishment on the front, I just decided to add a little piece that I've already cut out. I stamped my flower in the perfect plum, stamped my leaves, and then I added one of our sherbet, I think it's a sherbet buttons, to the front with some linen thread. Got a couple of dimensionals there on the back. Peel those off, and then I'll just stick that right on the front like that. And there you have it. A super easy, cute little window card. And I've got one more sample that I'll show you. Try to get it out of the glare there so you can actually take a good look at it. And I have one other sample that I've done. I've used some of the paper out of the Sweet Pea Designer Series paper pack and just added one of the birds from our extra large 2-step bird punch and stamped a little bit of stays on right there from a phrase in the Cheap Talk stamp set. And here it is, the top view. Like I said, you can stand them up. And I've got these cards on my blog so you can check them out. If you need to order any of Stampin' Up! Supplies to make any of these items, you can just go to my website there and check out my blog at barbstamps.com for tons more stamping ideas.